Alright, so the maker movement is a movement in education relating to technology and innovation and getting students to think outside the box and be creative and lead their own learning, not having the teacher telling them this is exactly what you need to do. One of the examples I read was instead of just drilling students with math, like now they're mathematicians and they're thinking of the equations. It's like very discovery, learning based, innovation, getting people to make things, to tinker, to really think about ideas. So this is what the maker movement is. So the maker movement I was most interested in was in the tech tool corner, and that was the augmented reality. So what augmented reality is it is a live or direct or indirect view of a physical real-world environment whose elements have been augmented by computer-generated sensory input such as sound, video, graphics, or GPS data. It is related to a more general concept called mediated reality, in which a view of reality is modified by a computer. So the technology functions by enhancing one's current perception of reality. And that's just a Wikipedia definition of what it is. I'll show an example later on. So the piece of technology I decided to use was the, it's hard to pronounce the name of it, but it is Aurisma, so AURASMA, and it is the one I'm going to discuss. So using a device, like your iPhone, you can download the app, and what you do is you point, once you've opened it up, you point it at an object, and an animation will appear on the screen. However, you have to set certain objects to have a certain aura to do this animation. So it's going to be difficult to show this. So I chose this book here, and using my iPhone, so it opens up to this. So I'll show what happens. It detects the book, and an animation appears on my screen.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Well, I'm a little muddled. The Munchkins call me because a new witch has just dropped a house on the Wicked Witch of the East. And there's the house, and here you are, and that's all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East.
So it's kind of cool because obviously that didn't actually happen on the book in like real time, but on the screen of my iPhone, something pops out. So what this would really be good for is students who have difficulty reading. You could set it to a certain picture or word so that the animation pops up that they're reading through their class iPad set, and they are able to direct their learning without the help of the teacher there. One way I would use this is in my science classroom. I'm a science minor, and I think it would be really neat to use it. There's a lot of cut and dry stuff in science, like learn about how to use a microscope, and this would be really cool because you could animate different parts and it could pop up and tell you what the part is. The hard part is creating those images. Like this app, like that was an already set one, so I didn't have to create it. There's already set ones you can use, and I think maybe as an education movement there will be bigger sets of auras that will be created that teachers can use and not have to create their own, because I think that's going to be the most time consuming and difficult things. One way I think would be cool is like a frog dissection. You could point it at the frog and like an animation comes out, maybe the certain like picture of the heart or something like that would be really neat. So there's lots of potential for it, but I think it's really time consuming and difficult to use right now, but it would definitely enhance students' learning. That's why it's so valuable in the classroom. It's going to help enhance their learning and help them make connections outside of the classroom. It's going to help students become more independent and not need the teacher as much as they would if they're better able to direct their own learning. Thank you.